The British Empire, once the largest the world had ever seen, left an indelible mark on the globe. At its heart pulsed the City of London, its financial engine. London's financial institutions, from its powerful banks to its bustling trading floors, fueled the empire's expansion and cemented its position as a global superpower. This essay will explore how the British Empire rose to financial dominance, the challenges it faced, and how London adapted to become a leading centre of the modern financial world. The story of the British Empire is intricate, woven from threads of exploration, trade, conquest, and innovation. It's a story of immense wealth and power, but also one shadowed by the complexities of colonialism and its lasting consequences. Yet, through it all, London remained a constant, a hub of commerce, finance, and culture that adapted and thrived even as the empire itself transformed. From the 16th century onwards, London grew in tandem with the expanding British Empire. It evolved into the world's preeminent financial centre, managing the flow of capital, goods and people across vast distances. Understanding the rise and legacy of the British Empire requires understanding London's central role. The seeds of the British Empire were sown in the age of exploration. Driven by a thirst for new trade routes and riches, English explorers ventured across uncharted waters, establishing the foundations for a global empire. These early expeditions, often perilous and fraught with risk, opened up new sea lanes and trading opportunities that would transform England's destiny. One of the most significant consequences of these voyages was the growth of trade. English merchants, eager to capitalize on newfound connections, began establishing trading posts in the Americas, India, and the East Indies. These outposts became vital links in a burgeoning global network, funneling exotic goods like spices, silks, and precious metals back to London. As trade flourished, so too did London's financial institutions. The city's banks, insurance houses, and trading companies provided the capital and logistical support necessary to sustain long-distance voyages and manage the complexities of international commerce. London's financial prowess, in turn, fueled further expansion, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of growth that propelled the nascent empire forward. The early stages of the British Empire were characterized by a spirit of entrepreneurialism, risk-taking, and fierce competition. English merchants, often operating with limited government support, navigated treacherous seas, negotiated with foreign rulers, and battled rivals for control of lucrative trade routes. Their successes laid the groundwork for the vast and powerful empire that would emerge in the centuries to come. Among the many trading ventures that emerged from this era, none would have a more profound impact than the British East India Company. Established in 1600, the company was granted a royal charter to trade with the East Indies, a region encompassing modern-day India, Southeast Asia, and parts of China. What began as a purely commercial enterprise, however, would evolve into a powerful force that reshaped the Indian subcontinent. The East India Company's initial objective was to secure access to India's lucrative spice trade, but as the company's influence grew, so too did its ambitions. Exploiting divisions within the declining Mughal Empire, the company gradually expanded its territorial holdings, transforming from a trading company into a de facto sovereign power. The company's rise was aided by its formidable military strength. Employing a mix of British troops and locally recruited sepoys, the company's army subdued rivals and expanded its dominion. Victories in key battles, such as the Battle of Plassey in 1757, cemented the company's control over Bengal, one of India's wealthiest provinces. The East India Company's rule in India was marked by both economic exploitation and significant social and cultural changes. The company's focus on cash crops such as cotton and indigo transformed India's agricultural landscape, while the introduction of British laws, education and infrastructure left a lasting legacy on Indian society. The company's rule also sowed the seeds of discontent, which would eventually erupt in the Indian Rebellion of 1857, a pivotal event that led to the end of a company rule and the establishment of direct British Crown control over India. The British Empire's financial landscape was further transformed by the Industrial Revolution. This period of rapid technological advancement and industrial growth saw London solidify its position as the world's financial capital. The city's banks and financial institutions played a crucial role in funding industrial enterprises, facilitating trade, and managing the flow of capital. Gap 3S. The Industrial Revolution not only fueled economic growth, but also brought about significant social and cultural changes. Factories sprang up across the country, leading to urbanization and the rise of new social classes. The influx of wealth and the demand for goods created a consumer culture that shaped the modern world. Gap 3S. London's financial institutions were at the heart of this transformation. The Bank of England, founded in 1694, became a central player in managing the national debt and issuing currency. Meanwhile, the London Stock Exchange emerged as a hub for trading shares in the burgeoning number of industrial companies. Gap 3S. The impact of the Industrial Revolution extended beyond Britain's borders. The Empire's colonies provided raw materials and markets for British goods, creating a global economic network. This period of economic expansion not only strengthened Britain's financial power, but also laid the groundwork for the global economy we know today. Gap 3S. As we reflect on the Industrial Revolution, it becomes clear that this era was not just about machines and factories. It was a time of profound change that reshaped the financial, social, and cultural fabric of the British Empire, leaving an indelible mark on history. The 20th century brought new challenges and transformations to the British Empire. 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and the Decolonization movement reshaped the global order. Despite these upheavals, London remained a key financial hub, adapting to the changing economic landscape. The city's financial institutions continued to innovate, ensuring London's relevance in the global economy. Gap 3S. During the First World War, London's financial institutions played a crucial role in funding the war effort through war bonds and loans. The city's banks and financial markets were instrumental in managing the economic strain of the war. Gap 3S. The interwar period saw the Great Depression, a time of economic hardship and uncertainty. Yet London's financial sector demonstrated resilience, with institutions like the Bank of England implementing policies to stabilize the economy. Gap 3S. The Second World War once again tested the mettle of London's financial institutions. Despite the devastation of the Blitz, the city's financial markets continued to operate, supporting the war effort and planning for post-war recovery. Gap 3S. The post-war period marked the beginning of decolonization, as many of the British Empire's colonies gained independence. This shift fundamentally altered the global economic landscape. However, London's financial institutions adapted by focusing on international finance, foreign exchange, and the emerging euro-dollar market. Gap 3S. As we explore the British Empire's evolution in the 20th century, we see a period of profound change and adaptation. London's enduring financial legacy is a testament to its ability to navigate and thrive amidst global upheavals, securing its place as a central pillar of the modern global economy. Today, London stands as one of the world's leading financial centres, a testament to its historical legacy. The city's financial district, known as the Square Mile, is home to some of the world's largest banks, insurance companies, and financial markets. Gap 3S. London's financial institutions continue to play a pivotal role in the global economy, driving innovation and facilitating international trade. Gap 3S. The London Stock Exchange remains a global hub for trading, attracting companies and investors from around the world. Financial technology, or fintech, has become a major growth area, with London emerging as a key player in this rapidly evolving sector. Gap 3S. The city's commitment to sustainability is also evident, with green finance initiatives gaining traction and setting the stage for a more sustainable future. Gap 3S. As we look to the future, London's financial landscape is poised for continued growth and adaptation. The city's ability to innovate and respond to global economic trends ensures its enduring relevance on the world stage. From the historic halls of the Bank of England to the cutting-edge fintech startups, London's financial legacy is one of resilience, innovation, and global impact. Gap 3S. This chapter has examined London's current financial landscape and its prospects for the future. As we conclude our journey through the financial history of London and the British Empire, we see a story of transformation, adaptation, and enduring influence. London's financial institutions have not only shaped the past, but are also driving the future of global finance. As we transition from the modern financial world, it's essential to reflect on a pivotal era that shaped the current landscape: the decline of the British Empire. The aftermath of World War II marked a significant turning point. The war had left Britain financially drained and struggling to maintain its vast empire. Gap 3S. The economic strain was immense, leading to austerity measures and a reliance on American financial aid through the Marshall Plan. Gap 3S. Politically, the winds of change were sweeping across the globe. Movements for independence gained momentum in colonies across Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean. Gap 3S. India, often referred to as the jewel in the crown of the British Empire, gained independence in 1947, signalling the beginning of the end of British colonial rule. Gap 3S. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, a wave of decolonization saw numerous countries achieving independence, reshaping the global political and economic landscape. Gap 3S. The Suez Crisis of 1956 further underscored Britain's diminished global influence. The crisis not only exposed the limitations of British military power, but also highlighted the shifting balance of power towards the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Gap 3S. The financial implications of decolonization were profound. Britain faced the challenge of transitioning from an empire-dependent economy to one integrated into a globalized world. This period of adjustment was marked by economic turbulence, but also by resilience and innovation. Gap 3S. The decline of the British Empire is a story of transformation, where the end of colonial rule paved the way for new beginnings, both for the former colonies and for Britain itself. As we reflect on this era, we see a narrative of adaptation and change, setting the stage for the modern financial world we examined earlier. Gap 3S. The legacy of the British Empire, with its complex history of exploitation and progress, continues to influence global finance and politics today. Understanding this decline offers valuable insights into the forces that have shaped our contemporary world. Gap 3S. This concludes our exploration of London and the British Empire's financial history, a journey marked by triumphs, challenges, and enduring influence. As we conclude our journey through the financial history of London and the British Empire, it's crucial to understand the lasting legacy that this empire has left on modern economics. The British Empire, with its vast reach and influence, laid the groundwork for many of the financial systems and practices we see today. Gap 3S. One of the most significant contributions was the establishment of global trade networks. The empire's extensive maritime routes connected continents, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. These trade networks not only enriched Britain but also integrated economies worldwide, setting the stage for modern globalization. Gap 3S. Moreover, the British financial institutions, such as the Bank of England, pioneered many banking practices that became standards globally. The concepts of central banking, monetary policy, and financial regulation were refined and exported, influencing economic frameworks across nations. Gap 3S. The empire also played a pivotal role in the spread of industrialization. British innovations in manufacturing and technology were adopted by other countries, accelerating global economic growth. This industrial spread led to the development of financial markets and stock exchanges, which are now central to our economic systems. Gap 3S. Education and legal systems introduced during the colonial era have had lasting impacts as well. British educational institutions and legal frameworks were established in colonies, many of which continue to operate and influence their respective countries' governance and economic policies. Gap 3S, however, it's essential to acknowledge that these advancements came at a significant human and ethical cost. The exploitation and oppression of colonized peoples left deep scars, and the economic benefits were often unevenly distributed, favoring the colonizers. Gap 3S. Today, as we navigate a complex and interconnected global economy, the financial legacy of the British Empire serves as both a foundation and a cautionary tale. It reminds us of the power of economic innovation and integration, but also of the importance of ethical considerations in the pursuit of prosperity. Gap 3S. Reflecting on this legacy helps us appreciate the intricate tapestry of our modern financial world. It is a world shaped by history, defined by progress, and constantly evolving. As we move forward, understanding this legacy allows us to build a more equitable and sustainable economic future for all. GAP3S, thank you for joining us on this exploration of the financial heritage of London and the British Empire. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world of economics. GAP3S. As we delve deeper into the financial heritage of the British Empire, one symbol stands out prominently: the British pound. The story of the British pound is a testament to the enduring influence of Britain's financial might and adaptability. GAP3S. Historically, the British pound, often referred to as sterling, was the cornerstone of global finance. At its zenith during the 19th and early 20th centuries, the pound was the world's preeminent reserve currency. Nations around the globe held their wealth in British pounds, and international trade was often conducted in sterling. This dominance was a reflection of Britain's vast empire and its economic clout. GAP3S. The strength of the pound was underpinned by the gold standard which Britain adopted in 1821. This system ensured that the value of the pound was directly tied to a specific amount of gold, providing stability and fostering international trust in the currency. However, the gold standard also meant that Britain's economic policies were constrained by the need to maintain gold reserves. GAP3S, the two world wars and the Great Depression, significantly strained Britain's economy and, consequently, the pound. The financial costs of war, coupled with the loss of colonial markets, led to a gradual decline in the pound's global dominance. By the mid-20th century, the United States dollar had emerged as the new global reserve currency, marking the end of an era for sterling, though. GAP3S. Despite this decline, the British pound remains one of the world's most traded currencies. It is a symbol of Britain's rich financial history and its ongoing influence in global markets. The City of London continues to be a major financial hub, and the pound plays a crucial role in international finance. GAP3S. Today, the British pound is a modern currency that reflects the complexities of the global economy. It has weathered numerous challenges, including economic crises and political upheavals, yet it remains resilient. The pound's journey from global dominance to its current status is a fascinating tale of adaptation and endurance. GAP3S. Understanding the history of the British pound not only provides insights into the past, but also highlights the dynamic nature of currencies and their impact on global finance. As we conclude this exploration, we are reminded of the intricate connections between history, economics, and the ever-evolving story of money. GAP3S. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the financial legacy of the British Empire and the enduring story of the British pound. Stay curious and continue to explore the fascinating world of economics. Until next time, GAP3S. As we transition from the historical journey of the British pound, we now shift our focus to the present day, where London remains a pivotal player in the global financial landscape. Despite the many changes and challenges over the centuries, the City of London has retained its status as one of the world's leading financial centres. GAP3S. London's financial district, often referred to simply as the City, is home to a myriad of financial institutions, including banks, insurance companies, and investment firms. This concentration of financial services has made London a hub for international finance, attracting talent and capital from around the globe. GAP3S. One of the key factors behind London's enduring financial significance is its regulatory framework. The United Kingdom has developed a robust and flexible regulatory environment that balances innovation with stability. This has allowed London to remain competitive, even as other financial centres have emerged. GAP3S. Moreover, London's time zone is strategically advantageous, bridging the gap between the markets in Asia and the Americas. This has enabled seamless 24-hour trading and positioned London as a crucial node in the global financial network. GAP3S. In addition to traditional banking and finance, London has become a leader in the fintech revolution. The city is a hotbed for fintech startups, driving innovation in areas such as blockchain, digital payments, and financial technology. This has further cemented London's role as a forward-thinking financial hub. GAP3S. Brexit presented significant challenges for London's financial sector, raising questions about its future relationship with the European Union. However, the resilience and adaptability of London's financial institutions have allowed the city to navigate these uncertainties and continue to thrive. Gap 3S. Today, London is not just a financial centre but also a cultural and intellectual hub. Its universities, research institutions, and vibrant art scene contribute to a dynamic environment that attracts a diverse and talented workforce. This synergy between finance, culture, and innovation is what makes London truly unique. Gap 3S. As we reflect on the journey from the British Empire's financial dominance to the modern role of London, it becomes clear that the city's ability to adapt and innovate is key to its enduring success. London continues to shape the global financial landscape, drawing on its rich history while looking firmly towards the future. Gap 3S. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of London's financial legacy and its role in today's world. Stay tuned for more insights into the ever-evolving world of economics and finance. Until next time, Gap 3S. As we conclude our exploration of London's financial legacy, it's time to look ahead and consider the future of British financial influence. Despite the challenges of a rapidly changing global economy, the United Kingdom remains poised to play a significant role on the world stage. Gap 3S. One of the key factors that will shape the future of British financial influence is technological innovation. The UK has been at the forefront of the fintech revolution, and this trend is expected to continue. Innovations in blockchain, artificial intelligence, and digital banking are transforming the financial landscape, and London is well positioned to lead these advancements. Gap 3S. Another critical element is the UK's ability to adapt its regulatory framework to new economic realities. Post-Brexit, the UK has the opportunity to craft regulations that foster growth and innovation while maintaining stability. This balance will be crucial in attracting global talent and investment. Gap 3S. Moreover, the UK's commitment to sustainability and green finance is becoming increasingly important. As the world shifts towards more sustainable practices, the UK is investing in green technologies and financial products. This focus on sustainability not only addresses global challenges, but also opens new avenues for economic growth. Gap 3S. Education and talent development will also play a vital role. The UK's world-renowned universities and research institutions continue to produce top-tier talent in finance, technology, and other critical fields. By fostering a culture of continuous learning and innovation, the UK can ensure its workforce remains competitive on a global scale. Gap 3S. International relationships and trade agreements will further influence the UK's financial future. Building strong partnerships with emerging markets and strengthening ties with existing allies will be key to expanding the UK's financial reach. Gap 3S. As we look to the future, it's clear that the UK has the resilience, adaptability, and innovative spirit needed to navigate the complexities of the global financial landscape. The legacy of the British Empire's financial prowess continues to evolve, shaping modern economics and finance in profound ways. Gap 3S. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the past, present, and future of British financial influence. Stay tuned for more insights and stories from the world of economics and finance. Until next time. Gap 3S.